Do you struggle to finish tasks even when they're important to you? You might notice persistent trouble focusing, constantly misplacing items, or emotional reactions that feel outsized. These aren't character flaws or laziness, they're patterns. In the next few minutes, we'll walk through 10 specific ADHD signs that reveal how your brain processes attention, impulse control, and daily tasks differently. Sign 1. Difficulty sustaining attention on tasks. You start reading an important email, but 3 sentences in, your mind drifts to tomorrow's meeting, then to what you'll have for lunch. This isn't about being lazy or unmotivated. It means your brain's attention system operates differently. Your brain's attention spotlight flickers unpredictably, jumping from target to target without your conscious permission, while neurotypical brains maintain steady focus for extended periods. Sign 2. Easily distracted by external stimuli. You're working on a project when someone walks by your desk, and suddenly you're fully aware of their conversation, the hum of the air conditioning, and the clicking of keyboards around you. Your brain processes sensory information without the same filtering system most people have. Every sound, movement, and visual change demands your attention instead of being filtered out automatically. Sign 3. Hyperfocus episodes. Here's where ADHD gets confusing. Sometimes your attention doesn't scatter at all. Instead, you become completely absorbed in something that interests you, losing track of time entirely. You might spend 6 hours researching a random topic online, forget to eat, and suddenly realize it's midnight. This intense focus isn't the opposite of ADHD. It's actually another symptom. Your brain's reward system latches onto stimulating activities and floods you with dopamine, making it nearly impossible to shift attention away. Sign 4. Trouble following through on instructions. Someone gives you a multi-step task and you start confidently, but by step 3, you've either forgotten the remaining steps or gotten sidetracked by a detail that seemed important. Your working memory, the mental workspace where you hold and manipulate information, functions differently. While others can keep several instructions active simultaneously, your mental capacity gets overwhelmed quickly, and new information pushes earlier steps out of reach. Sign 5. Frequent task switching without completion. You have 5 browser tabs open, 3 unfinished projects on your desk, and a mental list of tasks that keeps growing because nothing quite gets finished. This pattern emerges because your brain constantly seeks stimulation, and once a task becomes routine or loses its novelty, your attention system starts hunting for something more engaging. You're not disorganized by choice. Your brain's executive function system struggles to maintain the sustained effort required to see tasks through to completion. These 5 signs reveal the core attention challenges that define ADHD. But attention difficulties are only part of the picture. The remaining signs show how ADHD affects your impulse control, time management, and emotional regulation in ways that might surprise you. After hearing about hyperfocus episodes and task-switching patterns, which one sounds more like your daily experience? Getting completely absorbed and losing track of time, or constantly jumping between unfinished projects? Drop your answer in the comments below. Now let's explore how ADHD shows up in your impulse control and emotional responses. Sign 6. Impulsive decision-making that you regret later. You buy something expensive on a whim, interrupt someone mid-sentence with a completely unrelated thought, or quit a job without having another one lined up. This impulsivity stems from the same brain region as executive function, which is affected by ADHD. Decision-making happens in the prefrontal cortex, the thinking part of your brain behind your forehead. But in ADHD brains, this area develops more slowly and functions differently. Sign 7. Chronic problems with time management and estimation. You consistently underestimate how long tasks will take, arrive late despite leaving what seemed like enough time, or lose entire afternoons to activities that felt like they lasted 30 minutes. Your brain's internal clock operates differently from neurotypical brains. You might think a quick email response will take 5 minutes when it actually takes 30, or plan to clean your room in an hour when it realistically needs 3. This isn't poor planning. It's a fundamental difference in how your brain processes and predicts time intervals. Sign 8. Working memory failures that disrupt daily tasks. You walk into a room and forget why you came, lose track of conversations mid-sentence, or can't follow multi-step directions without writing them down. Your brain's ability to hold and manipulate information temporarily is compromised. Simple activities like mental math, following recipes, or remembering what someone just told you become unexpectedly difficult because your working memory has less capacity to juggle multiple pieces of information at once. Sign 9. Emotional dysregulation and intense reactions. Small frustrations trigger disproportionate anger, minor criticisms feel devastating, or excitement becomes so overwhelming it's hard to contain. Your emotional responses feel bigger and more intense than the situations warrant, and you struggle to regulate them back to baseline. This isn't being dramatic. ADHD affects the brain circuits responsible for emotional regulation, making your feelings more volatile and harder to control than neurotypical emotional responses. Sign 10. Executive dysfunction in daily organization. Your living space cycles between chaotic and temporarily organized. Important deadlines sneak up despite being written on calendars, and you struggle to break large projects into manageable steps. Your brain's executive control center, the system that manages planning, prioritizing, and follow-through, functions differently, making everyday organizational tasks feel overwhelming. You might know intellectually what needs to happen, but translating that knowledge into action and maintaining momentum requires significantly more mental effort than it does for neurotypical brains. These 10 signs form a connected pattern. The attention difficulties from the first 5 signs, combined with the impulse control, time perception, working memory, emotional, and organizational challenges in signs 6 through 10 to create the distinctive ADHD experience. If you recognize yourself in 6 or more of these patterns, especially if they've persisted since childhood and significantly impact your work, relationships, or daily functioning, consider speaking with a healthcare professional who specializes in ADHD. These signs aren't character flaws or personal failings. They're neurological differences that can be understood, managed, and often treated effectively with the right support and strategies. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more Thinking Mad videos.